everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I have decided to try some of this challenge for Journal July, hosted by Scrimping Mommy. I will link the information down in the description. I have printed out the prompts for this. It is actually July 3rd, the day I'm filming this, so I'm hoping to get done 1, 2, and 3, the hello, the collage, and label. But first off, I wanted to show you how I created the journal for this as a quick little thing, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've decided to use this book, Fruits of America, Summer's Fruits, kind of made sense, but it has very muted toned down colors that I liked. I'll show you the pages in a minute. I did put a little bit of washi tape on the outside spine here because unfortunately I had actually nicked, can't see it now, when I was taking the binding out. I've also put Tyvek in the center and some washi tape just to cover the edges up on that. I did choose this cute oranges, lemons, kind of fruitish looking for the inside. It wasn't too bright though. The outside one was a script. Both of these washi tapes I got from two different packages from Hobby Lobby. So that is the book I'm going to use for this. Now these are the papers I've selected. I do have them all crunched together right now because I was going to take way too long to do it on video. Normally, or not normally, I've only done about 5 books, but I usually sew in the spine. But today I'm going to try, I have a long arm stapler, and I'm going to try to attach it, staple this together. This is a cardboard binding that I'm going to use to do a hidden spine, glue that into here. I did do a hidden spine with my actually my first book I ever did, which holds my samples that I do each week, or not samples, my idea book. This a long time ago with the hidden spine. There's the cardboard in there that I glued in for that. So I did do hidden spine once and it worked well for that. And I thought this would be good instead of trying to I didn't want to staple through the spine of the book because then all you would see would be stapled out here, and no one wants to see that. So we're going to cross our fingers that this works. I did not, as you can see, attempt to do this. I have tried to clip them together as best as possible, and we're going to give it a shot. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to do the center one first. Try to center it. You know, measuring would be an interesting thought, but it went through. Okay. All right. It seems to be okay. It shifted a little bit. All right. And now, make sure all the papers are in there. Now that it's in there, I'm gonna try to do it about okay, and I'm going to do it about an inch from the bottom. Okay, they have all gone through. Whew. Well, let's see if I can get this to fold properly, and of course if it doesn't, you will not have seen this part on the video. It's a little off center there. Okay, so I kind of go through the pages here as I'm folding them. You can see I picked very neutral backgrounds, and you would think, well, spring or summer, well, fruits, how boring. But the reason that I decided to do such neutral colors on this was because I wanted to, whatever I put on as the prompt, I was planning on choosing, you know, bright colors. So I thought this neutral base would be consistent enough for the journal, and especially since this had very neutral colors, I thought that doing bright colors for the prompts would add some color. So that is why I have done that. So let's go and fold it the other direction. I'm just giving this extra fold so that it's a little easier when I put it in the book. I want to use the pages. They're not as alligator mouth, hopefully, as I do. Now I think I can recount it, but I think I did 13 pages, which is going to be more than plenty for 31 prompts. Actually, what I'll do is it'll leave room for if I want to do a prompt for 1 page, or if I want to do a prompt over 2 pages. I've left myself some wiggle room, as they would say, to have some creative choices. Alright, and last one. Okay. Whew, what a workout. Okay, so let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 pages, so that would be 44 fronts and backs. So that is definitely more than 31 to do that. So there is my hidden spine, and I think it's shifted a little bit, so I'm going to cut a little bit off of this bottom. There we go. I made it a little bit longer so that I would make sure it would work. So, okay. So I should be able to make sure it's right before I glue it. Glue that base down in there, and then have a nice fitting journal. Yeah, looking good. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to glue this in, and since this is very uninspiring to watch glue dry, I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac along the spine and in here, let that dry, and then I'll be back with doing the first 3 prompts of Junk Journal Live, which is a hello, a collage, and labels. So I will be back with that in a moment. All right, I am back. So just to recap, first prompt is going to be hello, so we're going to work on that first. But I just wanted to show you that I did do a header page. What a mess. July 2023. I did use rub-ons, not these. I have some rub-on letters. I've shown in a previous video that I had these rub-on letters. These are really old, probably 20 years old, but they still work really well. So I don't get to use them enough, so I'm really happy that I was able to use them on this. So I will show you how I did this. I'm going to insert a quick time-lapse video to show the process right here. Okay, that was fun, huh? What a mess. All right, so the next page is going to be about the hello. So I decided to do just 1 page for the hello. And I did find this rub-on. This is all about me. I thought that would be great. And then I found, I had these rub-ons that had colored letters. So I'm going to spell Lisa with the green versions. H-I-J-K-L. So I'm going to spell Lisa with the green versions. And then I took some of my wooden stamps that I have, and I combined 2 separate sets. See these, this H, L, and O is one set, the E and L is from a different set, and the same with this, H, L, and O are from one set and the E and L. So I'm going to stamp just randomly all on this page after I do my rub-ons. I have found a couple colors I think I might use. I have pine needles, which is a green. It's a brighter green than this, but the other green I had was mowed lawn, which is really bright green. And then I've got fossilized amber, which is kind of a yellowish color. And then good old gather twigs, because brown. So I thought that would look good. So we are going to start with just putting It's All About Me. I'm going to move these a little bit out of the way here. And I think I'm just going to put that straight in the middle here. Cut this end off a little bit so I can get it farther in. It's all about me. And then I'll put my name below it. So, rub-ons are fun. Can I just say? I like rub-ons. Honestly, I don't use them as often as I should, and I have a ton of them from my scrapbooking days. Oh, hopefully this is going to work. I had an issue with some not working in an original video. There we go. Now it seems to be popping up. Okay. And that would be sad because it's almost done. Okay. I love it because then you can see, beautiful, all gone. All right, it's all about me. Love it. Okay. Now for the Lisa part, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna just use the greens. And we're gonna start with, I think I'll center that. So as I was thinking about it, I thought, well, you know what? This is gonna be just a journal for me, because fun. Nothing very specific, not a theme. It's just gonna kind of be all over the place. So hence the what a mess. So it should be fun. I'm looking forward to doing this. I never did one before, mainly because I started doing junk journaling probably like, you know, January. So I wasn't doing it last July. All right, should I do that eye, that eye, that eye? All right, let me look at the S. Got a painted S or a square S? All right, we're gonna do this little one. It looks upside down, doesn't it? Maybe not. Okay, so the trick is gonna be to do the eye. I bet I could do the red. Oh, let's do the red. Just the stars though, with the pluses. The interesting part about doing this is I don't want to press in the wrong spot, like on that blue eye next to it, and squish it down at all. So I gotta make a conscious effort to watch where I'm pushing. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, S, I had it. All right. Yes, I know how to spell my name. Okay, all right, I don't want to do a splatter again, so I'm gonna do this. Stencil-y kind of one. Try to avoid again the letters next to it. Cute, and to A. All right. Oh, come on. All right, I gotta do this. This A. And I might as well do that red star since I kind of had that precedent of the red under the I, so the vowels have red. I can live with that. Okay. Oh, see, now that's what happens. Sometimes you press on something you shouldn't. So I'll have to stamp over that. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so let's do, I'm going to start with, maybe I got a red now that I'm looking at it. Should look and see if I have a red that'll work. And do a couple hellos with that. Nice and subtle, I like it. Okay, all right, get that cleaned off a little bit, and we're gonna do, we'll do the other hello in the green, see how that one looks. All I know is while I was putting these letters together, got that Lionel Richie song in my head, and I'm not gonna, I am not gonna sing for you because you would not be happy with that. But you know what song I'm talking about. And that's Crooked. So, yeah. I am not responsible if you sing the Lionel Richie song in your head at any point during today. Disclaimer. Again. Not gonna do it. Not gonna sing it. But, hello, it's me. Okay, but I digress. All right, so let's throw a little bit of brown. And I'll see if I can track down a red I like. And I haven't decided yet if I want to fill this up or just have them loose. I can have some go off the page too if I want to. Okay. All right, so let's see if I have fired brick. Let's see what fired brick looks like. All right, no going back now, right? Oh, I love it. Okay, good choice. And we are going to find a piece of paper that's garbage. Why can I never find a piece of paper that's garbage to go off the page? Well, I don't know if I want to do that because it's going to spell hell. Or maybe I'll just do he. All right, maybe I'll do. I don't necessarily think I want to do too much more. I don't think I do. Okay. Simple. All right, I'm gonna call, save that for something. Okay, I'm gonna call hello done for the hellos, and I wonder if I should just do a little bit of edging, because it looks a little blah. So let's do that and see if I can. Oh, I got some red on there. Okay, now I truly have to find a piece of paper to put underneath here. So I can do this. Okay. How do I do it this way? Yeah, it adds a little something. Page was kind of plain. Throw a little shadows in there, just to give it a little bit of texture. Oops, forget the page. Not that I don't have already red on that first page, but we don't have to keep making it a mess. Okay. Alrighty. Put that in there. Put that back on here. Alright, I like it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna get the stuff ready for July 2nd, which is going to be collage. So I will be right back. I am back for day 2 of Junk Journal July, and it is collage. I'm going to collage on this page here. So what I get that out of the way. What I did find was some things that kind of were good for me and kind of relate to the book. So the first thing I found is some little cutout pieces that are actually from this Heirloom Fruits of America book. So I thought they would look kind of cool in there. And then I picked out some things that kind of went with my life from before junk journaling. For about 20 plus years, I worked for Joann Fabrics until the pandemic hit, and then I got tired of working retail. Blah, 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 sad story. So I found this ad that was a Singer machine. I thought that was a great color. I found this little tape measure, a little dress form, and this says 59 yards. I thought that was kind of appropriate. And then I'm always saying it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So I thought that was kind of fun to put in there. And then I found some stamps that I thought I would add to it. A couple things. I found this dog. I've always had dogs in my life. I have a dog now. Does not look like that, but this is the only dog I found. Plus the colors were great. My paternal side of the family comes from the Netherlands, so I found this Nederland 4-cent stamp. I thought it went with it also. I could not find my maternal side, which is from Czechoslovakia. I couldn't find any stamps from there, so I couldn't do that. I am in the USA. I just thought that was cool with the bird. It doesn't match the colors, but hey, what a mess. And then I found this, and ooh, upside down. It has, it might be hard to see, but it has a manatee on there, or a walrus. I can't tell. But the story when I was younger, the reason I thought kind of matched what I did, I live near Chicago, and Brookfield Zoo is a pretty popular zoo, and it had this walrus named Olga. She was, boy, she lived to be really old, probably in her 50s and 60s. But when I was a kid, they didn't have very many barricades up, and one time Olga jumped up onto the railing and like splashed me. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world, that she like tried to kiss me, I always said. So that's a reminder of my childhood walrus Olga story. And then I found a stamp of hockey. Hockey is my probably favorite sport to watch. I always say I've been a Chicago Blackhawks fan since before I was born, because my parents had season tickets when my mom was pregnant with me. So I went to games before I was born. So it is inbred in my blood. And if you actually look at my profile picture on the YouTube, I believe it's me in my Blackhawks jersey, if I'm not mistaken. So I decided to put, even though it's from Bulgaria, which has nothing to do with me, but I liked hockey. So that is why I decided to do what I did for these collage things. So again, this is all about me, and yeah, I thought it was fun to find some stuff that went with me. So I gotta find my glue book here, and we're just gonna plop these out. Oh, and I did find a book page just to kind of break up the background of this a little bit. So I'm gonna throw this down, just there. I think I'm going to throw an apple up there. I like apples. Not the biggest fan of pears, and that was the other picture I found. So we're going to go with an apple. And we're going to put the singer one down here. Okay, and let's throw the little stuff kind of around it. Throw that up there. Okay, little doggy. Little doggy can go down there. Big glue, ooh, big glue, big glue. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna throw this down here and put the 59 yards right above it. Okay. Whoa. All right. We're gonna cover up Bulgaria because, again, don't know where Bulgaria, or I'm not from Bulgaria, so that really means anything to me. So we'll put that on there. And a little dress form would be cute right about there. I had a tag that had a pair of old scissors on there. I couldn't track it down, so if I find it, I'll add it later. Same with that if I ever see a Czechoslovakian stamp, I will add it later. Okay, and we'll get that up there. And I'll get the USA. Put that one down here, kind of blue by blue, since there's the only place there's really blue. And did I get everything? I believe I did. All right, okay. Well, that was nice and quick. All right, so yeah, so there is day number 2 of Junk Journal July collage. Okay, I'm going to close this down, and I'm gonna go and get some stuff for label, which is the 3rd prompt in there, and see if I can get that taken care of, so I can get caught up to July. All right, be back in a moment. All right, I am back for day 3 of Junk Journal July, and it is label. Now, I did not grab any current labels. I just grabbed things that were in my stash that were, they look like labels. I am gonna do a 2-page spread on this. This was the back of a white page, so I've grunged it up. I had a little bit more book page to that, and I did put a little bit of grunge around the edges, just to, see that, no grunge, just to balance it out. All right, so I have just, like I said, a whole bunch of, cut this one down a little bit, a whole bunch of labels that are just old looking. They are all digitals. I have no idea where they're from. Usually what I do is print them out and then just stick them in a box. So they are definitely, I am not sure where. Sorry. Probably should have inked these before, but did not think of it. All right, so I think I wanted these to go on this page, like that, and then these I was going to have go on this page. I did notice I kind of threw a little smudge on there. The word rose was there, and it's not rose as in the flower, it was just rose as in stood up. But I thought that might be interesting because I had this Rose de Provence label, and then I had this magnolia flower. So I thought I could somehow put that nearby there. Kind of looked like a rose, even though it was a magnolia. And maybe put that in there. So it's kind of just a whole bunch of labels, sort of collaged. And they're pretty much just labels that I liked. They really have no meaning per se. I liked how they all looked. With a lot of my flowers on there. A little Chablis is never bad for anything. Kind of goes back to the 5 o'clock from yesterday's, the second prompt of, what do you call it? Collage. So we're kind of going with the same theme here. All right, well, let's just start sticking her down. I think I do like how these labels go. Now, I have not watched any videos for it, and after I was doing it, it might be like something like they meant labels, like how people, okay, I'm gonna move this off here because it's tippy, like Gucci or that kind of label, where people like wearing expensive clothes and have labels. I do not do that. I've never done that. So that would have not been me. But I don't know, again, I didn't watch anybody's videos for labels to see if that's what was meant by it. And it is my book, and I'm going to interpret it how I want. So there we go. All right, so let's get some labels on this side. Now, I've been thinking about going forward how I might do this. Now, I might do a quick one-day video that has the prompt for that day. I might do, I did what, the Around the World in 80 Days showing, because that was cool. I might do like I said, a prompt in a day. I might do a couple like I did this one, catch up kind of deal. Not quite sure. I still am, this is going to be part of my 100-day challenge. Not sure if it's 93, but I'm close to 100. So this one will definitely be on there, and there might be another couple that will go on the 90-day challenge. Or 90-day, 100-day challenge. Just because I'm trying to finish that up, so that's why there might be a bit of an overlap for these for a little bit. Whoops, man, I can't keep that straight, can I? Okay. The guy's weird looking. I think I'm going to cover him up. The reason I did that one is I like the flowers on the outside, and I never really looked at him. So, okay, weird dude, you're going away. Okay, there we go. Label, or I should say labels. All right, so we're gonna add an S to that and check it off. So labels. All right, so for July 4th, it is daily snippet. Not sure what that means, so I'm gonna have to do a little investigating out there to see what that means, and go from there. Now, I'm probably not gonna end up doing all 31 days. Favorite author, I don't really read books. I know that's bad, but I don't. So I probably won't do that one. Die cutting, I might be able to. I have some old Sizzix die cuttings that are buried up in my craft closet. I might be able to get some of that out, or just even use some, if I have any, things that are die cut already. And stenciling, I don't think I have any stencils either, so I might not be able to do stenciling. So, but I got a while to get to that spot in the month. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, I think most of the other ones I should be able to do without a problem. So, all right, well, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and my journey through my junk journal July. It's going to be a mess, but it is all about me. So, there we go. Thanks so much. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Give a thumbs up. And ring that bell, so if you want to see future Junk Journal July prompts, that you are informed when they pop up. So that is it for me today, and as usual, thanks so much and have a creative day. Bye now.